I have changed the channel on Pretzel Rock, if you're wondering. Let's get the camera a little bit better. Hello. Thank you. No. Anyway, the pop channel was finally, the pop punk channel, Screamo, Emo, pop punk, is finally on the free channel, so I've changed over from alternative rock. So, hopefully get a little bit more energy. But, anyways, as you can see in the name, I am starting on Shipmistress Brahms. I have to. I've spent January mostly investigating and working towards you know, patterns that I need, things that I need. I bought 20 meters of cord, cold cord. So, you know, the costume, the red, has all lots of gold decorations. I need to find the, on the blue coat, just to trim that she has on there. I need to find some fur that looks like what she's wearing. Fake fur. No doubt about that will be fake fur. I still need to figure out whether I'm gonna make it a hooded jacket or not. I'm not sure yet. Anime! Hello! Hello! How are you today? Oh. Just warming my hands on my coffee. There is about, I would say, a good 5 to 10 centimeters of snow outside. So 2 to 4 inches if you're in the imperial ones. So for some reason it doesn't show. Oh no! The weather has been so weird. It's been mild, cold, mild. You never know what coat to wear. It's annoying. My heating is like, what do you want? Trying to keep this house warm. So I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. That's important. So, since I have a feeling that I have no idea how many viewers, because it says that there's nobody here, but you're here, so there's somebody here. So, I'll do a quick. I can't spell today, jeez. So, yeah, exactly. And it's like, when was it? Monday, Tuesday, or something like that. Here it was like 8 to 10 degrees, and it was reasonably mild today. But it was grey and overcast, and you know, like that. But today, I'm sorry, I'm looking out at the window. I woke up and opened my window and was like, the fuck does the snow do here? What the hell? Apparently it was -7 overnight. And it's minus something still. And, yeah, 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. So it's like you're wearing... I've gone to wearing a hoodie underneath my coat, so that I can take my coat off and still have a hoodie on if I'm somewhere that it's still cold. So it's one of those. It's been weird ass weather. So, anyways, Shipmistress Brahms. And I was just on Sunkoi's channel, and apparently he's going to Warhammer Fest, which is why I'm making this costume. I'm making this costume for Warhammer Fest cosplay competition. I was planning on being in the UK in April, and because the team that I'm playing with, I'm playing a game called PlanetSide 2. I've been playing that for 10 years now. But I've only been with this team for like 2 years, 3 years now. And they have their 10th anniversary, and the most people live in the UK. Remember, the main leader lives in the UK, and due to reasons, he wants to have it in the UK and in Manchester. And Warhammer Fest is in Manchester. And then someone in my chat said, there's a cosplay competition for Warhammer Fest. So I immediately went to search, when is Warhammer Fest? It's in April. So I went back to our team and then said, anyone against having our weekend the weekend before Warhammer Fest? And they were like, no, that's fine. So, oh, fuck. So how do I do this again? Ban. Bye. Stop fucking spamming my shit in my channel. Now I don't know how to get this. Oh, there. Out. What was it? Why is it because... Oh, that's why, because one of my bots is not there. Hang on 1 second. Oi, Cloudbot. The fuck are you doing? Can you please enter chat? So that, you know, bots get stopped. Because I've set you up to do that. Dang. This is why I'm trying to change over to Stream Elements, and I really have to start sorting that out because it's fucking annoying. Mod Stream Lab. Oh, it's a cloud block. No, still not there. I will have to switch over and add that to... hang on. Sorry about this. We're trying to make sure that these freaking bots are not here. Cloud bots. Word protection. I have all the words in here that people have been using. And I like it because it actually says, when people do that, it actually tells them, please stop being a dickhead. And I like that. There we go. Right. And add those to Stream Elements then. Where am I going? Streaming tools. No, that's not that. Chatbot. Spam filters. Banned words. Edit. Group name bots. And banned phrases. Okay, ban reason. Stop spamming dickhead. So it's Doge Hype. What else are there in there? Doge Hype, Big Follows, that's another one that does Hunter. Ah, dang it. Big Follows. Save. And there was another one that I added recently when somebody came in and used that word. And it was mount viewers. The fuck do people name these things? Sorry about this interruption. Viewers. Save. Activate group. Saved. So okay, done. Right, Steam Elements now has my band list as well. Right. Dang it, where am I? Right, sorry, that was an interruption because I don't have mods on this channel. I'm the mod. Hey Lucy, how are you doing? I wasn't streaming last week for several reasons, including mental health. Sometimes you need to take a break. And I've replaced 2 units in my craft room to replace with better storage units. And I am also building a spray sand cabin, you know, sealed off from a large IKEA container. So I've been doing that, so my room has been a bit of a mess. So I have been slowly building it up into this unit. So it's IKEA, because I have an IKEA budget. And the doors and the colors, I've painted all the doors and drawer units, the front schoolboard paint, so I can write on front what's in there, so I don't have to go through all the doors and trying to figure out where everything is. But like I have now that I have all my paints and brushes in, I have one that will hold all my glitter, alcohol inks, any of that sort of stuff that I use for resin, for instance. I have a drawer full of beads and what do you call these things? What does it say? Oh, studs. So the things that you can put on. I know. I'm really lucky because when I looked for buying an apartment, I specifically bought an apartment with 2 bedrooms. So the smaller bedroom has been turned into my craft room. However, there is no space left. Until I started redoing this room, I could not walk on that side of the room. I literally have this space where I walk into my desk, and over there I couldn't walk at all. I have so much. Ah, yes, that's the aim. Yeah, I'm on my own, so I'm quite in a way lucky. That's how you look at it. But I have so much fabric then and so much stuff that I literally been clearing it out, putting it in the living room. The living room is chaos at the moment. But now that the units are in place, I'm slowly, you know, taking stuff out of the living room into the units and making sure that everything is organized. I have a tendency to have everything in different places, so now I'm like properly organizing where things are going, because I'm slowly trying to get rid of things. I'm actually on eBay selling shit off, things that I've been given, or I've just sent a 3 kilos, which is about 6.5 pounds, of box weight, full of yarn and knitting needles to a friend of mine in the Netherlands, because I don't use it. I don't knit anymore. So I've been deciding I need to reduce the amount of stuff I have for certain hobbies. Hobbies that I picked up and then didn't like, or picked up and then, you know, fell out of love with it. So I'm slowly getting rid of the things. I want to keep sewing, of course, because sewing has always been my hobby. I want to keep resin because I really enjoy working with resin, and I'm saving up for a 3D resin printer. And also, like, to have this 3D resin printer, I need space. And I need space in this room, not in my living room. In my living room, it's all my computers. Well, except for the streaming PC here. But one of the other things that will change once I got that cleared out and it looks presentable, I'll be moving this desk here to the wall, which this is a wall. This is not a green screen. This is an actual wall. Yes, my craft room is lime green. I have two different colors. This is the darker color. And then I'm moving it to the wall. And I have, on the side, I will have a little bit of space between the desk and the unit that's there that's keeping all my craft stuff. And I'm going to put a small, I buy one of those kitchen table things, kitchen unit tops, and put that there so that I have like a triangle. And in that corner, I just want to put my sewing machine. Because now every time I'm doing something big on this table, this is a big table, so 150 by 75. Like I'm doing now, I'm going to work on the patterns. I have to move my sewing machine off. So I wanted to put somewhere else so that I can have and I can put my, things on the side while I'm working on this table. Because now I only have a small part of this table, because the rest has the PC on there, of the screen. So I am slowly... one day you'll suddenly log in and you'll see me and you'll see the back. And you see the window that I have no... you could actually see, if it was the other way around, you probably could see the snow outside. Yeah, so this table that I have was originally my cutting table. So I used to have a business before COVID. Making shorts, crop tops, hot pants, leggings... anything like that for my business. So I have, did we count them before? I think I got 50 plus rolls of lycra on a unit there. And then I've got tons and tons of plastic containers with smaller amounts of fabric for other things. So it's always been and then COVID happened. And I decided to start streaming because it was nice to do something different from this room and do other stuff. So yeah, I'm slowly changing this room around. But then again, I've been in here since 2018, so it was time to change. It was time to make a difference. I'm just hoping... I've put the other two units that I removed out of here on our local eBay. And still people are trying... I'm selling them for I'm talking zloty, because zloty is the Polish thing. New, one of the 4 drawer units that I have is 700 zloty. I'm selling it for 200. And still people are trying to oh, I'm 150. I'm like, no! 200 is not a lot. Yeah, and I mean, I have a decent space. It's just, it was not organized. I couldn't find things all the time, so... Yeah, I'm... Also with the fact that somebody pointed out to me, I have ADHD probably, and I'm already on the neurodivergency series area, that I need to reorganize and be better organized so that, I'm not buying things I already have. Things like that. I'm just reducing the amount of stuff that I have. Things that are left over from projects. I have a massive couple of meters of a... upholstery fabric there that I absolutely like, but I've not done anything with. But it was in the discount, so I bought 3 meters, I believe, or 2.5 meters. I don't know why, but it's there. So I'm slowly, getting to work on things. Because of the way I moved into this apartment, it was not organized. I was here in Poland with a partner for almost 10 years, and the relationship broke down, and I sold my house in the UK, and with the profit of that, the profit of selling that house, because I've had it for a long time, I bought the apartment here. However, that meant that we broke up in April, and anybody that knows how long it takes to buy something, apartment, house, I couldn't get into my apartment until the 1st of October. So in that time, I was living with him. In a separate room, but I was living in the same apartment with him. And so I've literally been packing stuff. I had my own craft room there, and that's where I slept, on an airbed for a long time. And literally in the months before, knowing while I was waiting for my mortgage to be approved, for the house to be ready, to get the keys, to get the water connected, the gas connected, the electricity sorted. I was literally packing stuff in boxes and literally shipping them to storage unit. And by the time when I moved in here, it was literally just throw everything in and be done with it. So it wasn't organized. So now that I've got a better idea of how to deal with my own organization in my head. So now I'm applying that to this room. I've already done it in my kitchen and stuff like that, but anyways, I've been live for almost 25 minutes and not done anything yet. So and I'm enjoying the punk music now. Right, so go to my other. Have I done it? Yes. So and I always do this. I point at my screen and I'm like, you can't see it. So this is Shipmistress Brahms. As you can see, the picture is different. She is from Warhammer Darktide World Trailer. This is a game from Fat Shark. Oh my god! Sunkoi! I was just in your stream before I started streaming. Hello! Anybody? Anyway was here and he came again. Thank you so much for the raid, Sunkoi. For those, I think everybody in my chat knows Sunkoi. If you don't, release the comments. Yes. How many lines did you get done in your time? Because Sunkoi is actually working on a Warhammer cosplay as well, and they're doing a very, very long list of Latin, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Latin. I was going to say Greek, but that's a whole different thing. So, thank you so much for the follow, Handy Helens. So, and I just found out before I started my own stream that Sunkoi is going to be at Warhammer Fest. But just what we discussed, it's like, this is my cosplay for Warhammer Fest cosplay competition. I'm also going to enter it into PeerCon, which is the biggest cosplay competition here in Poland. So it's like, it's one of those. So yeah. I have a tendency to misspell shoot stuff, so so that's going to be so much fun. So what I said was, the reason why I'm joining the Warhammer Fest cosplay competition, because I was not planning on doing it. This cosplay was going to be for a June cosplay competition here in Poland. Awesome, no problem, anime. I hope you're finally getting to the end of your wig. It's because the outfit or team or clan, whatever you want to call it. I play a video game with the teams, clans are called outfits. They have a 10-year anniversary. Yes, I've been playing that game for a very long time. And the plan was to do it in April because that's when their 10th anniversary is. And then I found out Warhammer Fest, it's going to be in the Manchester area. And then I found out Warhammer Fest is in Manchester in April. And I was like, and then somebody in my stream said, you know, they have a cosplay competition. And I'm like, no way. So now I have 2 months to finish this. And she is a complicated one. Mostly sewing, luckily no armor making. Well, she has 2 guns. She has 2 guns that are slotted into the front of her. I haven't figured out yet what guns she has there. They're last guns, assumedly, but I don't know which one yet. So we'll have to make some creative freedom with that, unless the community manager from Fat Shark for Darktide comes back to me and says, this is what she has. So, solid! Hello! Everybody is here today. Welcome again. So everybody, I forgot to say, I always do this. My name's Hebe. This is Hebe's Asylum. This is my safe space. for everybody. And also because normal is overrated. So we want to be normal. Come on. We don't. So, what are we going to do today is, you can see the red shirt that she's wearing here. It's very difficult on this picture. Probably better on this one. You can see the top of her jacket. And this is why it's still in. Shall I take it out? So that's the red of the jacket. That's the jacket I'm going to start working on. You don't see any buttons, so I already discussed. I'll probably have to make invisible buttons. So that means that there's a button on the inside of the jacket, and then you hook it in, so that you can see just like a little wire. Yes, this is 20 meters of trim. Is it 20 meters? I think it's 20 meters. Yes, 20 meters. And Miodowe is Polish for honey colored. Honey is miod is honey. So, but yeah, that's. I wasn't sure how much I needed, and I have access to a wholesaler, so it's cheaper for me to buy 20 meters of this than to try and buy 10 meters and maybe not having enough. But yeah, this is the so this is what goes in between the fabric to make the edge. I also bought a couple of other things, but yeah, we should have enough trim. Now, one of the other things that I was looking at was the problem in this image is it's from the game, and there will be other lights that has an influence on the colors of what's in game. So the color there looks very Bordeaux, but if you look on the image beneath my camera, my camera here, so there, looks a more normal red. So this is one of the very few places in Poland that actually let you buy samples. Yeah, it's one of those things, and luckily they are one of the few. Otherwise, I have to spend 5-10 euros to buy a meter, and then potentially it might not be the right color. And then again, I have, like I said, I have already too much fabric, and then I'll have a meter of something that I might not use. So, this is the color, and it shows different in my screen than, of course, on camera. But I feel that this color, this one, is the best color. This one is also interesting, and my camera shows it differently, of course, than what I can see, even with the big LED lights that I have. But this looks, I don't know. If I do it this way, you can see can you see a difference? Yeah. So I think this red one is the better one. And I do think this is a good color for the jacket, but I might not know, because yeah, I ordered this one and it's like, yeah, no, that's not the one. I do have, it will not be enough though. And that's by stretch, so it's a bit normal. See, this is far too bright, so I didn't like that. So I do think that from these two colors. Oh, let me otherwise. Oh, I have to figure out which one's which. But I think this red, just going from thinking of the military red and military colors, I think this red is the best one. So I might go and buy that, a couple of meters of that. What's it called? Marciano Cervone, or red Marciano. I don't know what Marciano is. That's cotton. Bawega, cotton, Cervone, Chemney, dark red. See, I know some Polish. I'm slowly learning. I live in Poland. I am Dutch. And learning the language has been an absolute trial and error. That's for sure. So what am I going to do? So it's a pattern mashup. These are patterns that I already had in my collection. I have a lot of patterns. Especially like cosplay. I've got 3 different bodysuit patterns and stuff like that. So if you look at... Make you a little bit closer. Yeah, most Slavic languages, if you don't have... it's dependent on the base of language that you speak. So anybody that speaks English, German, even some of the Scandinavian languages, they're Germanic. They're Germanic-based language tree. Somebody sent me a tree once, and it was very interesting to see. I mean, French, Italian, Spanish, and such, they're more like based towards Latin. But Polish is Slavic. So together with Russian, Czech, Lithuanian. I've heard Lithuanian, and it's very interesting language. It sounded to me a mix between German and Scandinavian. So, but if you any of the Ukrainian refugees that came here and Belarusians, because there's quite a lot of Belarusians that escaped their authoritarian regime as well. They have a Slavic base of their language, so for them learning Polish is easier. But for them learning English is difficult because it's a different tree. So that's why Polish for me, I mean, I speak Dutch, English, German, some French, some Italian. It's like none of those languages help. Some of my Latin knowledge is a little bit useful because some words are based upon Latin, like apotheca, which is pharmacy. So, so we're going to use the bodice of this one because that looks very much what she's wearing, but I needed a different sleeve. So her sleeve is quite billowy, and then from what I can see, her fingerless gloves go up into the sleeve. So I needed something. So I'm going to use the sleeve of this one because I think that's absolutely perfect. Because where the sleeve starts is where the, yeah, it really is. Latin is one of the base languages for a lot of things, except of course for any of the Asian languages or Arab. So the only problem is the back of this jacket has this little weird flange thing. So we need to remove that. Now, I have images that I can't show anybody because I've been sent them by Fat Shock. That gives a better overview. So, like my Sisters of Battle cosplay, she has the red shirt goes down to the front of her. Now, I don't know if it also ends up at the back. But, that's one of the things. Again, if it doesn't, then I can remove it. But she has it at the front, so I have a feeling it's going to be at the back as well. So I need to make this straight so that it can go down. And for the front, it has these 2 points. But we need to go down as well. As in just think about what what I did with the habit or the dress type thing that my Sisters of Battle is wearing. So those are the things I need to do. Now, from my experience, patterns, I always have to amend them. My upper measurements, my chest measurement, my waist measurement, my hip measurement never fits in one size. So, we're going to start on that, making the mock pattern. So, let me put that down. So, that's why I've got I have more of these, but these are the ones I use the most. And I've decided, based upon my measurements, to start on a size 20. Now, for anybody that ever gets to start using patterns, especially like Buttrick or McCall's or any of these, yeah. For me, I'm always looking, because I might wear something underneath that will pull my waist in anyway a little bit, because the other problem is, on that image, she looks quite flat-chested. And I'm not flat-chested. So we need to have a look at. I might be wearing something, a minimizer bra underneath, so that it flattens my chest a little bit, or I might be looking into binders. So I have to have a look into that. But I will probably see where's. So on the front, where she holds her hand, that's like a diamond shaped sort of. It kind of feels like a corset type thing. Yeah, but this is the problem. This is what I always say. It's easier to remove, or well, for you to add, but for me to I can't really like move it to a place that it doesn't go. So I wish I could give you some, because I really don't need an H cup. I'm a G cup, a UK G cup, EU H cup. I really don't need it. Right, so here we go. That's the one I needed. Yeah, anime. That's so true. Yes. And let me move my microphone a little bit closer, because I always get taught that people say my microphone is not loud enough. Yes, pretty much. Oh, that's hilarious. It's a Dutch saying. So, for those that are not used to working with patterns, in the pattern you can always get like this overview. Come on, can you? Yeah, that's okay. So you get the 3 different views, and then the pattern pieces, and then underneath it tells you which parts you need. Now this is Butterick. It's always in English and in French, because apparently French people don't speak English. They do, but you know. So I want to do version C, and I don't need the sleeves. So I only need this part. So here on the side, it will tell you which parts, which pattern numbers is what you need for the different parts. So like I said, I need C. Front C, back C, middle back C, back hem facing C. I don't think I need that. I need the front, the back, and the middle back. But I need this. I need the side back and the collar. Don't need the sleeves. I'm not doing any facing at the moment. So I need 4, 5, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I need that one, that one, that one. Don't need the back, the facing. And I need number 4 and 5. So we'll find out when we get to Paris, won't we? We'll find out when we get to Paris. Now, my problem is like, I work for a Belgian bank, so it's Dutch and English. Sorry, Dutch and French. I do all the Dutch stuff, and my colleague usually does the French stuff. But it does happen that if one of us is off, or if one of us is busy with one thing, the other will. Now, I have a basic understanding of French, so I can read the French documents quite well. I haven't spoken French in a long, long time, so. Oh, come on, Annie-Bob. You're Dutch. You should have had some French lessons in school. I've had 2 years of French. That's about it. So the patterns will always show you, if you have like fabric, with which width you have, how you should put it and the best way to put it. I never look at that because I kind of figure it out myself usually. And then it shows you this time interfacing and underlining. Thank you so much for the follow, Husky Corgi. Husky Corgi streams. Don't tell me you have a dog that's a combination between a husky and a corgi. That's... Ah! See, I had 3 years of German and 2 years of French. So, yeah. Wow, I might have to follow you to stream, because that's an interesting combination of dogs. Or have you got a husky and a corgi? Then I must say you're a brave, brave man, because I know how much huskies can be what we call in Dutch, we call it East Indian deaf. So it's that they hear you, but they pretend not to hear you. No problem, Sunkai. Take care of yourself. It's a mix. So you've got the one dog that can... And this is, of course, generalizing. Generalizing around dog breeds. But my experience with huskies has been that they want to listen when they want to listen only. And corgis can be quite a bit of a a normal husky, but it's short. So it does have the long fluffy tail and not like the corgi butt. But that makes such an interesting combination. It depends on which kind of traits of each breed they get. That is so much fun. So I grew up with dogs. I grew up with police dogs. And we've had dogs. We've had all kinds of animals in my life. I have reptiles now. I have a crested gecko. So yeah, I love dogs. But for my lifestyle, I just can't have one. So right. So what we say. I need to write this down, don't I? Where's my piece of paper? I had a piece of paper, didn't I? See, this is why I need the extra table, because I keep throwing things on the floor. Ooh, right. So these are my things that I had. So what did I say? So I needed which piece? So for the bodice I need 14, 15, 16, 4, and 5. Just making sure, because it's C, 4, 5, that's 6, 7, and 8. Oh yeah, that's the sleeve. I'm not going to use the sleeve. Don't need all the facings, because this is just a mock-up. And then it says 14, 15, 16, 7. Yeah, okay. So 14, 15, 16, 4, and 5. Right, so... Don't need the instructions, because I rarely read them. So, here is the pieces. Now, and for those of you who've been in my stream before, you know that I prefer not to cut the patterns, just in case I need one of the other sizes. This is why I have so many patterns, because I have all the sizes. So, let's see if we can find them. And then the problem is that once you've taken this apart, you'll never get it back into the envelope. I have tried it a few times, so you know. Right, so 14 is here, right? Like I said, you can never put them together again. So this is 14. Does any other numbers are on here? 11, no, don't need 11, don't need 7. 7, no, 14, no, 1, no, don't need 1. We need 14 only. Okay. So, try and smooth it out a little bit. I know they've got the placement lines here for the buttonholes and stuff like that, but probably won't be using it because I have no idea whether I'm going to be able to. Right, so does this fit? There we go. Right. Now, I said I needed size 20 because, yep, I'm not skinny. Put that on there so it doesn't. So, size 20. So now I'm just going to go and mark off all the... Now, I'm not going to draw it all the way because I'll be using my... Yeah. So that's 20 and that's 20. I see something here that says 20. So we're going this line. I'll be making them a little bit darker and better to see with the my rulers. I keep forgetting what the name is for these things. And 20 is here. Also, what I was going to say before I got distracted is that don't worry when you read a pattern. This is the length thing. And you're like, in the shop, you're like a normal size. These are all UK sizes. You're a normal size UK 14, and on these patterns, you're suddenly an 18. It's not because you suddenly gain size, it's because these patterns are weird. Different than the normal shop-based sizing. Which is really a nightmare, but it's very well known in this industry. Now, this is probably the part where I'll be changing things, but because I don't need the points. I'll be making those lines better once I get this off. So there's some lines on here I need to make. So this, the grain line, which in sewing is important for how you put your fabric. And there's these which they're going to be very fitted, which I really like. Because it seems that her jacket is quite fitted. This is the problem when you try to make a cosplay from a game character, because anybody that designs a character in a game, they're not too worried about how realistic the clothing are going to be, as long as it looks good. But that means that there's problems with continuity in how something sits on the body, how you put something on, because they don't draw based upon how something puts somebody, whether they're real clothing. So there's always a fight in how something looks on the screen compared to how it would look on a real body. So that's one of the things that is really a challenge sometimes. Sometimes very difficult to make something realistic if the way it's been drawn is not realistic. Because these people are not fashion designers, so they don't know like zips and buttons and, you know, the things that you think about when you're designing clothing. I'm marking anything that's on here that's marked simply because I'm not sure if I'm going to need it or not. Oh, all the way to the end. Is this a straight line? Are you a straight line? Can I use... You are. There we go. A straight line here. No, don't move. Don't. No, God. It moved! Dang it! This is such a pain when things move around. I should just cut this button off. Where's my scissors? Yeah, exactly. It's like... Did you think about this when you designed this? And especially with female characters, I think, as well. It's like... Do you know how realistic this is? I mean, just think of the Sisters of Battle armor. I mean, who would design the boob cups the way they are? Right, so you go there for now. Make sure this is still on the lines. That one's still alright. That's still a... Now that's not the most important bit, so that's okay. Yes, we're back in place. Right. I mean, if we choose a character that has like weird legs or something like that. Yes. I mean, there's so many different things. I mean, they don't have to. I mean, it's typical for us cosplayers. I do love the companies that like bring out these fact sheets. Oh, really? That's weird. But Twitch has been weird in general. Twitch has been doing weird stuff. Then again, I do see sometimes I lose followers, but I think they're usually accounts that they removed for bots or something like that. Making sure this is still online. And this is also a marker. I don't know what that one is, but we'll draw it in just in case. So this is 14, and it says cut 2. Okay. Okay, so fabric interfacing. That fabric is quite flowy, so it might need one. And it says the lining. Oh fuck, I need to think about lining. Ah, I hate Oh, I need to buy lining as well, of course. I need to think about that. Right. So, what is this? Does it say? No, it doesn't say. Okay, and there's a marking here. That's 22. No, that's no. 20. 20 is the one I'm doing, right? Yes. 20. I need my... Oops. Don't throw away my thread. Where's my... I know I have one here. Here we go. It's making sure I'm doing all the markings that are on there. Oh, there's one here. Let's see. Any other markings? Except for, I'm not putting all the markings for the lines down because... What's this? Oh, some placement lines. That's something else. I'm putting this line in because I'm not sure what it is, but just in case I need it. I think that might be the closure area. Okay. Put a line there. I think that's all the markings. Yep. Okay. Now comes the hard part. Oh. I think it went this way. Did we then fold this way? I don't know. There's such a magic in trying to fold these things up again. I don't know. No, this one's going that way. If anybody ever figures out the trick of these patterns, I'll be happy to figure it out. Something in that area. It's close enough. Any pattern is that way. It's a freaking nightmare. It's close enough. Anyways. Right, let's make the lines a little bit stronger. Those that are like... The arm size is a bit weird because it's very... I don't know. Why do we have a live version of a song? It just... So give me a second. I want music, not somebody fucking talking. Sorry, mate, but bye. Next. Right, here we go. There we go. Right, so now this line is where you can lengthen. Now, because I'm pretty tall, well, I'm tall considered for these sewing patterns in general. I'm only 5'9" or 175, which is only average from where I'm from. So there's always the chance that I have to, you know, lengthen patterns. I mean, it's an interesting jacket. I bought it because it was, you know, a bit gothic. So let's make these lines a little bit better. Are they not straight? No, they're not. Okay. Sorry, concentration phase, because it's a new pattern for me, so I just want the lines to be a little bit sharper. And I dropped something. Why is this not? That's the one. There you go. That looks better. I can see the lines a bit better. So let's cut it quickly and put it aside so we can get the next one. I do have a time limit today. So, yoink. Right, so, yoink. And for those that are not used to my channel, there's a bin there, so I'm not throwing things on the floor. I could do with a bigger bin there. I really need to order the iTech as well. I need to learn or figure out someone that can do. Ah! There's been some really good remixes of different songs from different things. How you call it? I have not seen a lot of what's it called? Five Nights at Freddy? So that's what it says again. I miss a lot of that sort of things because I'm a bit older than most people. But yeah, one of the streamers I watch, they usually play music that's based upon anime and TV series and stuff like that, and it's like some really good music in there. I mostly listen to ska, punk, rock, metal, so I have a slightly, what you call it, different music taste. So here we go, one pattern, center front. So we've got 14. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's... This is what I mean! I need more space! So you go here then, on top of my computer for now. So, next. Still need 15, 16, 4 and 5. Oh, I see 16. Right, okay, let's check this. This is a loose piece. It's 3, 12. I don't need those, do I? No. That's the only ones, right? Why can you not go back? Go back to where you... something like this. But you go on top of there. Next one to find, so there's 16 there, and I'm pretty sure I need 16. Do I need 16? Yes, I need 16. So you go aside. Oh, here's 15 as well. Excellent. So this is the weird little tail thing that they got on the drawings, which I'm probably going to cut off. But we'll see when we put it together, because until I put it together I can't really figure out what's what. So let's get my... Yep, that fits. You go on there. And let's be good and actually cut you off. Make sure I'm not cutting the pattern. Come on. There we go. There we go, number 15. So let's put something heavy on there so it doesn't move. Right, so something here. What's this? Fault line. Okay. See, this is where I think I'm going to be cutting this off, so I don't have to worry too much about it. What's this? Oh, waistline. Always important. Waistline. Alright, let's go and write these down. Is that the lengthen? Yep, that's lengthen stripes. That's 3. And where's number 20? There. Keeping a bit straight. And another mark. Okay, and there's a mark here. And some more marks. 1, 2. So if you noticed, probably you've got 1, you've got 2, you've got 3. Those are linked to other parts of the pattern so that you can put them together, so that these are the areas that they are. And there you go. And there's another one. I need to do a line on that, so there's another fold line here. I'm not sure what that is, but again, I think that's where the flaps fold over, something that we're going to be removing anyway. This is the grain line, which is important when you put it down. And I saw some other marks here. Yeah, that one. Any others? Yeah, this is the pleats that we're going to remove anyway, so not too important. Right, so writing down this is 50. So we need fabric times 2, lining times 2. And there's 2 different interfacings. We'll have a look into the instructions to make sure that we're cutting what we have. It means I have to look into getting some interfacing as well. It needs to be a bit structured. The bodice needs to be a bit more structured, but you don't want it to be stiff. The interfacing can just be a little bit more like make the fabric stronger. And since it's going to have lining, you're not going to see it anyway. So yep. Oh yeah, I will put the markings in, though I don't think I'm going to use them. Because I don't think I'll be using the fold lines, because I won't be folding it over. It's going to be straight. But I'll put it on there, just in case. So I have a feeling that this one is going to be changed to more just straight down. Because, like I said, I think she's got a tail just like my Sisters of Battle cloak has. So that both the front and the back have that, like, longer bit. Alright, that's a straight line then. I can almost, these scissors are so sharp I can literally almost use them like a knife. And this is why these lines where you lengthen and shorten is so important, because they're all on the same length. So you're going to be making the same changes on the same place. There we go. I might keep this bit because it might fit for the color. So that's number 15 with this weird tail thingy. Put you aside. Because I saw 16s on here as well. 13 I don't need. That's 11. I don't need that either. So just 16 then. There we go. Do you fit that way? No, you have to fit that way. Damn it. Let's okay, you fit there. I should have done it at the edge. Never mind. Hopefully the other one will fit on the edge, the bit there. Come on. Cut. There we go. Yeah. So, number 16. Don't tell me I've... Oh, phew. For a minute I thought I cut it too short. Right. Again. Find where we start. And we start. That's shoulder. A little bit. And that's 2. And go all the way to the top. Again, lengthen lines. Okay. It's an interesting song. God, this is confusing. How many freaking lines? Nice! That's awesome! Is that the whole wig done or just the wefts? Oh, I'm struggling to see which lines. Okay. And that's the line. Just the wefts, right. Yeah, I mean, the wig for Shipmistress Brahms is gonna be a challenge. But for my Sisters of Battle, I've bought a wig. I still need to cut it so that it's actually, you know, accurate. But yeah, Shipmistress Brahms is going to be an interesting challenge. I'm still debating the colors of the wig, but I might have to just bite the bullet and just order one. And then just, you know, in case somebody says, oh, that really is not the right color, then we'll have to have a different idea of how we're going to do it. Which color? Which number? That's one. Anything? Oh, here's some stuff. And that's 20. That's the grain line. Any other markings that I've potentially missed? There's a mark there, there's a mark. 2 marks, I've done those. No, now I can write down number 16. And it says fabric, interfacing, and lining times 2. Right, 16. I don't need this one again, do I? No. So we still need 4 and 5. think different. Like that. Something like that. But that's that one done. Just not to make the lines a little bit better, because they were difficult to see. Right. Come on, which one is it? That one. Because these lines are weird as fuck. This is like unlike any pattern I ever worked with. Is that a straight line? Looks like it. Like there's curves and curves. Okay. So God, these lines. I am. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to work out. And how the hell? I think it might be this way. I think that looks better. Right, let's cut this one out. God, my fingers are cold. I had a little heater, but I accidentally dropped it, and since then it makes so much noise I can't turn it on anymore. It's just so noisy. It's probably something rattled loose, and it's a cheap one, so it's like can't even take it really apart because it's just, you know, one of those things that's so cheaply made that. So I really need to look into like getting proper, because I have a crested gecko and they require a minimum of 20 to 22 degrees. So I have to make sure. She does have her own little thermostat with a heat lamp. Just a ceramic heat lamp, not like one that's for normal, like for desert animals. Just so in case the temperature does drop below, that, you know, it makes sure that her cage, her terrarium is always on the right temperature. So my apartment in general, for myself, I'm quite similar. I could do with a minimum of 21 degrees Celsius. Any colder and I just get cold. At the moment, like, my hands are freezing because this room has a radiator over there. It's no use turning it on because there's so much in front of it. So, oh, this bin is getting full. But my living room and kitchen are heated by floor heating, and I'm not sure if it's as efficient as I think it might be. It's one of those weird things, like, what would be better? But in the winter, when you turn on the heating, the humidity in the house goes down. My gecko needs 60% humidity, and it's really hard to do in the winter when the radiator is on. So I might have to get something that heats and humidifies. Something that does both. Right, we need 4 and 5 still. We'll get there. I hope they're on here, because otherwise I've got a problem. Five. There's 5. There's 4. Excellent. Okay. Actually, does you fit in here? No. Well, you do fit in there. Yeah, you do. Excuse me. Stay there. Right, so... Dang, stay there. Stop rolling up. This is the collar. I might have to change that in size, but we'll find out. So which one is 20? This one. And there's a chance I have to make it smaller because my neck is not that and size 20. At least I don't think so. It's mostly my chest size. So there's a mark here. And here. Oh, there's something here. Okay. And this mark means on the fold. Any other markings? What does it say? Cut. Cut 1. Oh, fabric. Cut 2 on the fold. Okay. Okay, so fabric 1. Oh, it says 2 on fold. Okay. And interfacing because it needs to stand up, so it has to have the stronger. Hey, Swizzer! 1 on the fold. So, how are you doing, Swizzer? I bet you have more snow than I have. We've got about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow here at the moment. Ah, yes. I should put my hoodie on because my hands are getting really cold. Because the temperature's dropped here significantly today. Come on. Cut. Yeah, I woke up this morning, opened my curtain, and I was like, excuse me, what's this white stuff doing? I guess I'm not going anywhere because I don't want to dig my car out of the snow. Right, and number 5. We have number 5. And we need to cut number 4. Oh, do you fit in there? Yes. No, right, actually, because I have that. So I can cut this off. Yoink. Until there. Oh, come on. You go there. Oh. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's been so mild. It's been weird. So, this is number 4. We need that one as well. Where's my pencil? Here we go. You go sit there. Keep it in place. So, which one is this one? Yeah, we were talking about how the weather has been like mild, cold, mild, cold, mild. It's like, for God's sakes. That's why I wasn't streaming last week. I wasn't feeling great. Lots of things going on, so I was like, no, I need the time for myself. I still try in a way to get streaming on Wednesdays, but it's that one day in a week that I'm off that I do a lot of stuff. And it doesn't always work out. But for Mistress Brahms, I really need to get my arse into gear for this one. Dang it. So it's this line. Alright, so and then this, and there's 2 marks there, and that one there. And again, this is the front that's going to change anyway, because I know I'm going to change any other markings. No, that it? Okay. Well, the grain line. Here we go. Hey, there's a song. Parlez-vous français? For TwitchCon this year, we're in Paris, so we'll have to try and work some more French out. So, it's number 4. What did it say? Fabric, cut 2. Interfacing. And underlining. Yep, so interfacing, lining, 2. Yep, that's it. Okay. Now, can I fold this one back? There's one in the middle here. Hang on. You go there. You know, there should be a competition trying to fold. I think. Trying to fold sewing patterns back. See, that doesn't make sense. This is not right. Are you this way? Oh, there's another fold here that I've not... You know what? Don't look at the lines. This looks thin enough. Here we go. Something like this. Here we go. If I can get it back in, I'll be very surprised. Well, let's try. Sandwich. Come on. There we go. Ah! Go back in. There we go. It's in. Didn't think that would work, but right, let's mark these lines a little better. Okay. It's almost a straight line. Okay. And this one is alright. Let's make it this is a weird one. Now it goes the other way around. This is it's not straight, but it's also not. It's something like that. That's alright. Right, let's got that one out. Alright, come on. So yeah, we need to really gotta, as they say in England, crack on. Because I've got 2 months to do this one. To do this. To finish this cosplay, because it needs to be finished by April. So I've got February and March and a couple of weeks in April. So it's going to be the biggest thing that I'm considering is like, how am I going to transport the wig? The wig is going to be the biggest issue because I'm flying to England. So I know it's going to be a speed run, isn't it? The thing is, after that, I can concentrate again on my Sisters of Battle because that should be then in the period that, you know, my Sisters of Battle is going to be going in. So, right. We have all the pieces. So we can hang you back up. Here we go. Oh, put you the other way around so you fit better. Here you go. So, and gonna be interesting figuring out how to put all that together. I'm just gonna grab my hoodie for a second, so I'll be right back. Because I'm getting cold. Here we go. That's better. So, cutting it out of fabric, and then when we're getting probably to the end, and you know, we'll see how it goes. But my hard limit is I have to finish around 7, so I can make some food. But we'll see how it goes. Here we go. Sadly enough, I found out with all my trips to IKEA that IKEA stopped doing their fabric line. They had the cut your own fabric. I understand why it didn't work, because it's difficult. People don't really, in general, would go to IKEA to buy fabric. But this fabric is awesome because it's like about €3 a meter. So, you know, it's great for these kind of things. So, everything is twice, isn't it? Yep, twice. 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 You go there somewhere. Yeah, it's really good. So I kind of bought a lot last time I was there. Right, so let's cut the biggest piece out first. So I must say, I mean, so for my the new units that I have here, one is a IKEA unit that people use for like in cellars and stuff like that. It's called Iva, and it's been painted blue and black. The main frame is black, and then the cabinet and the drawer underneath are blue. That's I almost throw my mouse off. That's going to be where I have my tools now. That's the big tools, and we'll have my sanding, sand and spray paint unit. So all my spray paints will go in there, so they can go out of the other room. But the unit I want to have all my normal craft stuff in, like my sewing stuff and everything, that I've got the unit, Calyx unit. It's got that, it's like that square hole thing, and I wanted to have the 4x4, four rows of 4. And then, although IKEA does not recommend it, I wanted a 4x2 on top. So it became like higher, and I can put stuff high up that like I don't need continuously. So have all the things I use regularly in the middle bit, have things I don't use a lot higher up. I probably have to have a ladder to get in there. And I was planning on buying the white one and painting it in whatever color. But I have been keeping, of course, since I'm planning on painting it, keeping an eye on our local secondhand stuff. So on Facebook, on the but we have a version of eBay called Allegro here in Poland. And in the same week, somebody was selling a 4x4, so 4 holes by 4 holes, in red. And somebody else, somewhere else, literally 40 minutes that way to the north was this bigger unit, and 40 minutes to the west, I just noticed something, was someone selling a red 2x4. So all my stars aligned. So I did buy them in the end. I mean, January was a very expensive month for me. So it's also my car renewal insurance month. So now they're in red, and it's freaking awesome. It's like, so I bought, there's a color that went out of stock. And so I bought them because I was going to paint them. So all the doors, for those that weren't here in the beginning, all the doors, you can put doors and drawers in this unit. All the doors have been painted with school board paint. So now I can write on the outside what's on the inside. So I don't have to go like, where do I have all these? So that's what I've been working on. I've been really enjoying trying to sort through all my stuff and realizing how much crap I have. but it's been good to play around with that. Yeah, I've got I need to buy. So in IKEA, you can also get these little for kitchen units officially, and they're these little stands so that you can have like pots and then pots above it. And I need that because some of my, for instance, I've got a drawer, a unit, one hole is for paint, and I have some that are small pots. They're like glass paints and stuff like that, and they're like I can need them. You know, I can put 2 layers on, so I can put more in there. Because if you haven't figured out by now, I have a lot of stuff. So I've been having fun with that. I might be buying more things, more doors and stuff like that in the future, but so there's 2 there, and there's 1 there. I can't reach it any higher. So, but yeah, hopefully this month I'll be finished. Hoping to be finished soon because it's a mess in my living room at the moment. And then I'll be able to turn around so you can actually see a little bit more. I need to figure out how I'm going to do my lights, because you still need to be able to see me because now it's dark outside. So how am I going to do that? So I need to mark that one there. And a triangle there. And there's a hole here. About there, and there's this is for the sleeve markings, although I'm using a different sleeve. We're gonna try the bodice first because they're the biggest ache, let's just say it that way. Smooth you up. So yeah, we need to figure out how we're going to do, because these are the, what do you call them again? Yeah, I mean, I've been reducing some of the crafts that I've been doing, so things that, damn it. Fuck. I knew that was going to happen. It's like there's certain crafts that I don't do anymore that I need to clear this out. So I have sent about 3.25 kilos worth of yarn and knitting needles. So you can imagine how much yarn that was to someone that I know that has as much yarn as I have fabric. And she's like, well, I promised my boyfriend I wouldn't buy any more wool, but any more yarn, but I'm not buying anything. You're giving it to me. Which I thought was brilliant. So yeah, it was it's, you know, already it saved me so much space. So and I bought some binders to finally clear out, like, sort out my my paperwork that's just been, you know, all over the place. So it's like, I need to sort this out. Right, so how am I going to do this? That's one. It's another one, yeah. So how am I gonna mark that one, that one, that one, that one. This is the hard part of putting everything on the fabric. Right. I think that's about it. Let's put you back where I put you. I know that feeling, anime. I know that feeling. Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's like I'm buying red fabric for this project, and it's like, of all the fabrics that I have, I don't have the right red fabric for this project. So it's like, yeah, I need to. And then I need to buy the lining. So like, you know, I need to. But I have been... Oh, yeah. I mean, that's really good. So what I've done in the past, before I bought this IKEA fabric, so I had a tendency to, if I go into charity shops, is to look at the curtains. Because a lot of times, they're just, if they're 100% cotton, and it's cheap enough, it's great for using it as mock-up fabric. So... And what I do like doing at fabric shops is I have a tendency to buy things that may not be perfect or the way I want it, and then I amend them or change them, or you know, I have this really cute tartan skirt, and it's a little bit too big, so I'm just going to go, you know, take it and amend it. I've lost some weight in the years since I left my ex. Oh, great, Lucy. Don't worry. You know I don't mind lurkers. I have a tendency to lurk in yours as well, but I don't always speak. So... Alright, so this piece we could use for something in the future, so leave that aside. We need to make the markers on the other side as well, of course. I always forget that. I'm like, where's the markings? Because they're on the other side. So once we cut this out, we'll put the pattern upside down on it and then make all the markings for the other side. Trying not to leave my scissors on the fabric because it makes so much noise. I really hope this fits in one go, but last time I used the 22 and I had to take in so much. It's like, ugh, we'll try the 20 for now for a change. reminds me I need to really sort out my some of my stream things, like for subs and followers. Okay. All right. Get in there. See, that makes so much noise when you put the scissors down. Is that all? No, one more. There we go. So now turn it around and make the same markings on the other side, so you know. Need this again. So put it the other way around. Did I cut the wrong one? Oh well. Not too much of an issue. Right, that's a fold. Right, let's mark. Oh, I didn't mark the thing. Oh, damn it. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm an idiot. It's alright. So, mark this circle here. And with us triangle there. No idea what it's for, but and we have a mark here and a big circle there, small circle here, and another small thingy here. Two there. The lengthen line, I'll put that one there as well. And there's another big circle here. Okay. Now we need to mark these. That one. That one. And that one. I wonder sometimes if there's like sewing paper that you can do what tattoo paper does. So when they do a tattoo, they print it out, they put it on, and they turn it around, and then it leaves the marks behind. That would really be nice if I could do something like that. So literally like put it like this and then iron it or something, and then all the markings are on it. That would save so much time and be so much more accurate. Alright, I think that's all the marks. Oh no, there's one more. Okay. Yeah, I know which one this is. I shouldn't have to mark. So let's put those lines on as well. Okay, and the other side. Okay, so these are the go. This is so much work always, but that's, you know. This is one of those things when you make things. Sewing patterns always take forever to do. I need to put the other markings on. Oh, did I manage to put them up? Yeah. That one is not, so that one. Ooh. There. And there. Number. Okay, finally, 14, done. You go underneath. Stay there. Okay, 14, right, you go in the corner. So we got this piece. What fits on this? Do you fit here? Easily. I'll put you the other way around. As long as the grain line goes, this is the grain line, that's what you have to go, all the lines on the fabric have to go the same way. It's only important if you're using woven fabric, not if you use stretch fabric. Oh god, it's longer than I thought. There you go, you fit on that. And now I wonder if I could put you next to it. Yeah, see? Efficient use of fabric. Let's make sure it doesn't move. I'm going to cut it off here. Okay, right, let's put it sideways, it's easier. Yep, put you on there. I didn't check to see. Please tell me you have. Where's the instructions? I didn't check if they actually have. That's French, I don't need that. Okay, 1.5 centimeter seam allowance is included. Okay, I don't have to worry. We can continue. And those are the lines for lengthening. And there's a dot here. Don't think we'll get to. Why does the music stop? Music! Music! Music, where are you working hand? Yeah? No? Okay. Okay. We're getting there. Right. Do some more. Anyways. So for those that are here that I don't know, because there are a few of you here that I don't know. I know the people that were here that stream. Anybody else stream? Anybody else do cosplays and not stream? Anybody have any plans to do cosplay that I don't know about? I know Anime has cosplays. Sunkoi has cosplays. Don't know who else is in the chat. That's just there because they came in from Sunkoi. But if you do cosplays and you stream, let me know. I always like to add more people to my list. Is that all the markings that I needed to do? Yep. Okay. Now, number 4. Again, grain line going down. I haven't been to any live music in January. It's really sad. I should have. But January was an expensive month, so, and only the bands that were there were big bands that cost a lot of money. So I decided, no, we're going to skip. I have 2 concerts in March. So. Ah! Everybody's back from snacks. I need to think what I want for food later on. Because on Saturdays, I play PlanetSide 2, the game that I play. A lot of people are... Damn it! It's moved. People have been saying I should make a cosplay from that. From that game, I should do cosplays. And it's like, yeah, but, you know, nobody knows this game. So there's no use making cosplays. It'd be just for me and not for anything else. If I go to any Comic-Cons, people wouldn't have a clue. So, any other markings? Oh, yeah. It's nice to do cosplay that's like recognized. Then again, I do a lot of cosplays that are original characters from particular that would fit in a certain universe, but is not a specific character. This is, I mean, for those who saw my interview with Himbo, I like making original characters because then you can make your own backstory. Otherwise, you have to be so fitting in that back and acting like the character with that backstory. So for a long time, I didn't consider what I did was cosplay. I just made, you know, characters, costumes, and those things. So. But Sunkoi, so you're making a Warhammer Warhammer cosplay, but you don't know. How did you get to do Cassie? How do you you know? Not knowing the universe so much. Oh, no. Dang. Something fell. I will have to pick it up in a minute. Ah. Cool. Yeah. I mean, it was my ex that got me into Warhammer. I mean, before that, I didn't know about it. But we're going back to mid-2000s? So 2006, 2007? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It's no use playing anything else at Warhammer Fest. So, and he introduced me to the board game with the miniatures. And I've painted my own Sisters of Battle army. It's just that when I moved to Poland with him, we had to reduce a lot of our stuff. Because we were going from a 2-bedroomed house in the UK to a 2-bedrooms apartment. So I knew I had to reduce stuff. So I sold it. And I'm pretty sad about it now. But then again, if I think about it, I wouldn't have the time to play it. So, yeah, she is. She really is. I don't know much about her character for the simple reason I mostly read about the Inquisitors. That's my favorite stuff from Warhammer. So Warhammer 40k. So right, so I dropped one of the pattern pieces on the floor, so give me a second to pick that up. Ooh! Oh, my legs are killing me. Where did you go? Here. Oh, see, I'm getting old. Oh. Oh. Right. Next piece. Be careful that I don't fly that off again. Here we go. Oh, hang on. I'll do this. Put the heavy scissors on top. Oh, hello, Atomic. How are you doing? Don't worry. I have a tendency to lurk in your streams as well. Because usually when you're streaming, I'm at work. So I have to pay a little bit of attention. Why is the music stopping? Did I accidentally hit something? I know one of my ears is off, but not all of them. Play. Next song then. Oh well. It's not my headset. Yeah, I know. I Wednesdays is my day that I'm off. And but I work from home, so it's so easy to work and have a stream on and listening in and occasionally watching. But yeah, I have to keep an eye on my work that, you know, if my boss says something to me, I actually respond. And not get a message from him. Are you there? I'm like, yes! I wasn't, you know, by any chance sitting chatting to people. Yeah, imagine having to work. Dang it! Let me watch streams during the day. So this can even move up even more. It's so rude having my stream interrupted while watching. Or like I'm getting a that sometimes when I'm in mid-sentence and talking to something and then something suddenly I'm go quiet, it's because my manager probably messaged me or sent me a Zoom invite and I'm like, aye. That's the only reason I don't work in pajamas behind my computer. Or I forget I have a meeting and I'll get like, are you there? And I'm like, yes, sorry, time went. I just was getting a brew. So this is the weird, this part is with the weird butt flap thing that comes from this. So if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I was talking about this, of course, and I didn't now. So working on this one, but not the sleeves. I'll be using the sleeves of this one, because that looks like her sleeve. And one of the things I've seen as well is she wears fingerless gloves, it looks like, or she wears gloves, and they go up to her arm to about there, which is perfect where this cuff is. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, making a mock-up, because nothing ever fits properly the first time. So excuse me. So let me cut this off. So I'm not like... Here we go, I think. No worries, everybody. You know me, lurking is absolutely encouraged and allowed. I have no problem with that. Like I say, I do it in a lot of streams because I'm usually doing 10 dozen other things at the same time. That's the thing. And that one. And there's this circle. And on the other side. Okay, right, so moving up, making the lengthening marks. Alright, circle there. So all these markings will match up to each other, like the one on the shoulder will match up to the other one on the shoulder. Oops. And that way you'll always know where everything is. So one of the things I probably will be changing is I will probably make the back into one piece. I'll put this on the seam. Or I have to remove 1.5 centimeters. So let me mark that actually. If I'm going to make this into a one piece on the back, that's the seam. And that's what I'll have to take off. And there's 3 marks here. 1, 2, 3. Don't tell me it's gone moving again. No, that's fine. And the 2 lengthening lines. Right. Okay. Ooh, almost. I keep knocking things off the list. So make that line there. I'd like again. I don't think I'll be using it. I am pretty sure. This line will continue down to cut off any of that flap thing. And same, this will probably go more like this. And then it will go down as a single piece. Just like my Sisters of Battle. That has a front and a back, you know, making it in one piece instead of having to do attach it at the bottom. Oh. That will all be in the seam allowance anyway, so. There we go. We'll keep that piece. I could use that. Any pieces like this generic cotton, I'll just be keeping, and I'll be using them to, you know, clean things up and stuff like that. Rags. Always useful that way. That one can go. Okay. I'll turn it around and make all the markings on the other side. It's a moment like this I should have actually ironed this stuff, but oh well. It's not the most needed. Have I cut? Oh, duh! Finish cutting properly. Dang it. Go lie straight. There we go. And turn that around. And set all the markings up. And there. And there's, come on, lie flat. And there's 3 marks there. And 2 marks here. And there's a, ooh, why not make it sideways? Why am I making myself so difficult? And circle there. And this triangle here. Is that all of them? Yep. Okay, 15, done. You go there. So I need one more of that one, not one of that one. So we can use the excess on the other side again. Make sure I grab a long enough piece. Yeah. Right, so let's move this sideways. So much easier to work sideways than trying to go all the way there. So let's move you here, here. Oh, I need to put it the other way around. Of course, of course. You need to have it opposites. Before I forget. Concentration phase, making sure I don't make any. There's a hole here. Doesn't have to be perfect because, you know, this is still the mock-up. Lengthening lines. There we go. So there's another circle there, and there's two markings there. Did I do those two? Yep. There's two markings here. Damn it! Why do I keep moving shit? I don't have to be super accurate, but I still need to be accurate enough for it to be correct. And lengthening marks. Any other marks? Oh yeah, that one. Big circle here. The rest are marked. Right, that one's done. Put that away. Alright. Again, and this one goes here. And then I have enough fabric left over to do the collar. And hopefully don't move this one for a change like I've done all the others. I need to sharpen my pencil. Okay. Alright, let's do the bottom bit. So that's the bodice parts done. Ah! Here we go. Yeah. Just making sure I've done it correctly, making sure that I go the right way with everything. Now, one of the things I still need to do is the collar. But that needs on the fold. Making sure I mark this correctly. Yeah. And then we can have a look at the sleeves. So I have a feeling the collar is going to be quite wide. And it needs to be quite tight because the other cape's going to go around it. Ah, damn it. See, this is what I mean. You go on here, so that doesn't move anymore. Alright, that's... Turn it around. That didn't go right. Why am I doing difficult? I hate putting pins in because it kind of distorts the fabric. But I guess we need it because right. Stop moving around. Circle. Single thingy. And that triangle there is probably for the triangle that you see further up on the pattern. So, let's cut those out. Sorry for the loud noises. It's just, if you cut something like this, I need to have my scissors on the There you go. One collar. I have a feeling that's going to be quite wide. Yeah, it's quite big. But we'll see when we put everything together. So, collar, done. It's a lot of prep work. I definitely need to empty my bin now. So many pieces of fabric in there. Alright, you go there. So, if I get a chance on Wednesday, it seems every time I try to do streaming on Wednesday, my day just doesn't run the way I want it to be, and I have no time. Because it's the only day, because I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. It's the only day during the week I can do stuff for certain things, like doctor's appointments and stuff like that. I have Polish lessons on Wednesdays. Right, so that's all the pieces done for the bodice. Oh. Now, where are my instructions? Oh, I just noticed something. There's boning in this top. Not sure if I need that because it's gonna be in front of her. She's got this diamond shaped, what looks like a bone sort of corset. So, so it's showing boning here. But it's normally, this will be an outside jacket, so what I wanted to see where is C? Not on this pipe. There we go. That's for A and B. So where's C? Don't tell me I'm missing a piece. That'd be very annoying. This on this page is intentionally left blank. Because it says A and B, so where's C? Oh, fuse C. Okay. Prepare front, back, and middle back in the same manner as you fuse A and B. Substituting front, back, and middle back. Okay, okay. We can do that. So they say the darts first. Okay. Back sections together. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's too much for me to do now because I am close to the time that I'm like needing to stop. But to give you an idea, so this is the back. So we're going to let's put it loosely together. Okay. And this is where I'm pretty sure where I'll be like making changes, because I don't need the weird flap thing on the butt. And with flap thing on the butt, I mean this. Oh, one of my ears has gone off. So this has like a weird flap, but mine will have to be just straight. Which is this weird thing at the end. So I'm pretty sure I can just stitch it straight. But let's put it together. And for keep saving time, I might do some of this stitching while I'm at work, so in my breaks. Because I literally can walk from my laptop to my sewing machine here. Yeah, it's a Victorian design. Yeah. This is why I was like, I've been looking for the patterns to like, what can I use? You know? So these are the seams, so you know what? I'm gonna draw it. Thank you for the follow, and I have no idea how to shorten your name. Nostalgia? Can I call you that? So these are the seams at the front so that it goes in on her body, which is pretty cool. Just figuring out, because now I can see the lines. Make sure I'm on the lines on each side. It's like I've got a hole there and a hole mark there. Yeah. That's the thing I was like, we were discussing before. It's like, it's so hard to because the way, you know, game designers or any artist designs a person, it's not based upon knowing how clothing works. So it's always a bit hard to go like, you know, they may not show buttons where there should be buttons. Things like that. So it's always difficult that way. Mark, nope. There you go. But luckily, I mean, both these patterns I already had in my stash of patterns, so it's been, I didn't have to go out and buy something, so I do have to reduce some of the patterns that I have. I do have patterns that I won't use anymore. Or maybe I bought for a project and then decided not to do the project. Here we go. So that's what it does. So these lines on this, so you pin them together, the two lines go together, so that when you open it up, you've got this. It's difficult to see why it's but that means that it goes in. So it goes from wide to go in. So that's the front, isn't it? So that's a neck. It seems to be alright fitting wise. Well, we'll see when we get there, when we put them all together. Right, so do the same on this one. And also for when I start putting them together, I need my iron to open up all the things. Okay. Mark and ooh. That's why marking your fabric from the sewing pattern is so important, so that you make all the marks the same. Go there. Oh, damn it. Damn. Come on. Nope, still not. Right. Go on the line, and the line there. There we go. Should almost. Right, and one more. Right. Damn it, come in. Then you go there. So that when I get to sew, all I have to do is just literally pick things up. Oh, I think either the music stopped or my headset stopped. I don't know. Music did not stop. It just abruptly stopped. End of the song. There you go. Same on this side. So on the inside it will look like that, and then you've got the really nice little in there. So now I forgot what's front and back. Hang on. Side back. Huh. Which one goes to which? Oh, it's fair. So yeah, 16 to the back. Okay. Let's... So this is the back. This is 16. Duh. See, I've been sewing for a very long time, but I still look at instructions sometimes, because let's put the French one back in there, because I don't need that, you know. So which side? I'm confused. I need to read this a little bit better, because that's confusing. Where's the other? Because this is the back. So this is supposed to go to either this way do they mean this way? I think it's this way. But it looks too long. Right, I need to look this up a little bit closer and read the instructions and go through it. But that means that this goes to this side. So is it that way around? Or see, I like making stretch stuff because you don't have these kind of weird stuff. I think it's just, yeah, see, nope, I've got it. Got it. This way around. Because that fits perfectly. It's the butt flap that makes it difficult. No idea what they mean by that. How they're going to do that. So. Oh. Damn it. Wrong way. So that means. Wouldn't be the first time I put things the wrong way around. So I am well aware of that. So, that's the side. So I'm pretty sure. No, that's that one. That's the back. I'm missing a piece. Did I knock it off? Probably. Oh no, there it is. So because see, that fits there then. Okay, so that one goes this way around. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Because there's markings here. Right, yes, yes, I figured it out. Okay. Here we go. Front, side, more side, so that it means that this curvy bit, that's the front again. That's the back. So that goes this way. Yeah, that's the way. So that one goes that way around. Right, we figured it out. We got there in the end. I'm not going to stitch it together because I won't have time for that. But what I'll do is try and do that during work. If anybody's here that I work with, I don't. I am so concentrated on work when I'm working. No idea how this butt flap works, but we'll figure out because we're going to cut it off anyway. I know, it's just sometimes you're like, you serious? And then if I'm correct, this be going that way around. Here we go. It's only together with pins. Right, hang on. We gotta try this. I'm glad my neighbours across the road are not here. Right, that's the front. So be careful so I don't stab myself. This is the seam. Come here. Where's the middle? Yeah, I have not put it together yet. But the seams are in there. That looks a good shoulder one. See, it's not too big. It does feel side seam sits in the middle. So it looks, there's a little bit of pulling here, which I always have because, you know, boobs. The arm sleeve is pretty good. Because it can't be too tight because then you can't move your arm, which, you know, can be an issue. But I feel, knowing this pattern, I need to lengthen it. Because I think these seams the seams that go here, according to that picture, starts just underneath my boobs. But for me, they're here. That's on my boob, and they're supposed to start here. So I need like 2 centimeters extension to go down. But it's difficult to see, of course, because I've not put, of course, the whole thing together. It's only pinned together. But, you know, in general, need to move it to the middle. So yeah, that looks a reasonable fit. We'll have to try it, of course, with the actual stitches and not just pins. Move my chair back. Ugh. So the pins are still there. So what I'll do when I get a chance in my free time, I'll be putting it together. And next stream, I'm going to try again. I'm going to try again to seam. Yeah, we might have to wait for the sleeve as well. And of course, this is at the moment, the pins aren't at the right section yet. Because the sleeves that we're going to fit, the sleeves are going to be from a different pattern. The sleeves are going to be from this pattern. Got this sleeve. Because she has quite a billowy sleeve. But what I always look at is the hole is not too tight, because that's a massive problem. I have broad shoulders. Yeah, so I have to definitely put it together properly. And also I think once we do that, you can see that let me see on this pattern. It looks like the tucks on the front. So how would you call them again? Why do I always forget the names of things? So where you the little pin tucks, it looks like they're darts. That's the word. Dang it. Darts. You're right. Darts. They look to be a little bit too high. They actually feel like they're starting like in the middle of my boobs, and they need to be underneath, so that they go underneath and down. So I might have to add maybe an inch in length, but for me that's quite normal. I'm 5'9" or 175 if you're not imperial. So I am used to having to lengthen, especially in the top bottom, the top part of my body. I have also got long legs, but that's another issue. Ah. Yeah, it's different countries have different sayings from the different ways. So, um, but yeah, I mean, there's a centimeter and a half of a seam, and I don't think I've used that. But I might do them with a centimeter. A pizza points. If you, yeah, you can. They can end up being like pointy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the swimming language game, absolutely. So this butt thing on the back, I think we can just go straight down from that and ignore it. Um, but we'll play around with that. Ah, yeah. I mean, the Horus Heresy is a really great storyline, but it is a lot of books. It's a lot of books. So, but yeah, I think what I'm going to do is going to use 1 centimeter of a seam line instead of a centimeter and a half, because like I said, I can always make things smaller, but it's hard. I have to take it out again, and then it will be also be clearer how much length I have to add, and then we have those markings on the pattern, so all we do is cut them, put the lengths between it, and then tape them together. In the meantime, I will be ordering the red fabric. I will have to order some lining and some interfacing. I need to check what interfacing. Well, this is a jacket, and I don't want it to feel like a jacket. Although it does look like she's got a jacket. It's no, because the sleeves make it look like it's a blouse shirt type thing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mostly read the Inquisitor lines, so that's Eisenhorn. I've read that mostly. Because that's also written by Dan Abnett, which is my favorite writer for Warhammer 40k. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure once I've put this together, we can start next stream. We can start putting all the corrections in the pattern. And like I said, I will order the fabric. This place is pretty fast. I need to order the fabric, the lining, the interfacing. I need to look at the because for the sleeve with the other finger, I hated that it has of course buttons on the sleeve, but from what I can see, she wears fingerless gloves, and they go over the shirt, so they go up. That image is really not great, but they go up quite high. So I'm probably going to use something like Velcro, because otherwise it's going to show, buttons are going to show underneath. So this is one of those things again where the image and the practicality just don't work together. So I need some stiff interfacing, which is for the colors, for the for the sleeve. Need some looser interfacing to make the structure going. For those, like I said, I have all the gold cord already. Gold cord. And it's got a piece of fabric attached to it, so you can very easily put it inside. So yeah. We can make the corrections on the butt flap that we don't need. And also we need to start looking into and this is you won't see any of those pictures because I do have them, where I know that the just like my Sisters of Battle, where it just runs straight through, this red shirt runs straight through below as well. I need to look at the blue fabric, whether it's as bright blue as I want it to be, or if it's I need a darker blue. And I'm going to order the eye tack. This is too big, but this is an example. Hers is far smaller. So I've got some little round display that people use for smartwatches that I'm going to buy, and I'm going to try and get it to work in a way that, you know, on this image, you can see the little dot, the green dot in the middle. And I want to have the display to go from a small dot to like a larger dot and back. Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. I don't do MicroPython, but I'm sure somebody can code something like that. And also in the watch tag, the watch face, it already has a accelerometer and a gyroscope. So if there's a way of integrating the movement of the eye with those gyroscope or accelerometer meters, so if I move my head, that it does that. But I need someone who can code in MicroPython to see if I can get that done. If not, I just wanted to randomly go in and out, or stay on that, and then if I move my head to go a little bit larger or smaller. But yeah, that's pretty advanced. But I should be able to get the code for that, and it's simple part of uploading it into the watch has a little microprocessor and a little bit of a chip that has space to put stuff on. So then all it's going to be is, how am I going to attach it to my eye? So how heavy is it? If it's quite light, I might be able to use magnets. If I can use magnets, that would be very easy. I will attach a magnet here and a magnet here, and I can just attach it on there. If it's too heavy for magnets, then I have to look into being, I have to glue it on my eye, and it runs down. And she has on her forehead here, she's got a little thing as well that I'll probably use Pros-Aid, which is a glue that's used for prosthetics. So, but yeah, I mean, I need to order the wig and start work on the wig, because the wig is going to be the big work. For those of you who were here, the glue, the Pros-Aid, Pros-Aid, it's specific for prosthetics. So it's safe for near your eyes. What I'll do is have something on my eye. It's going to be interesting because something over my eye, like a little a cover for my eye, so that the edges don't come anywhere near. It's going to be interesting because I'll have no depth perception. So if I have to do any steps or anything like that, it's going to be interesting. Because if you look with one eye, you lose depth perception. So that's something that when I saw the form to fill in, and it said, "Do you require any help?" I probably when I'm in costume, because if there's any stairs, I need someone to make sure I don't fall down them. But yeah, the wig's gonna be the big challenge. With all the jewelry going in and out, and there's like wires going through. So yeah, I know, and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, to try and do something, because this was supposed to be for June, so I had enough time to do this, and now I want to do it for April, and it's like But I just think she's such a great character. It's going to be interesting how to do the makeup, because she does look like she's wearing makeup, and her if I close my mouth, my bottom lip is bigger than hers. My top lip is alright, but the bottom lip I will have to use makeup to make it smaller. She's got, of course, deeper groove. And she's got quite a, I don't know, they made her chin quite like big. Like, mate, that's like, wow. Oh, and I have to buy a golden nose ring. And it looks a little bit bigger, so I might have to see if I can get a larger gauge for mine. And I'll have to ask my piercer if that's an issue. If I have to do something to make sure I can wear a larger gauge, or if there's any way I can like play around with that. So I need a better close-up of her earrings as well, because it looks like she's got one hoop and one different one. So, but then again, if I don't get, so the community manager has told me that they'll try and get me some pictures that are like from the outside of the game, so I can have a better view of what this is. But if not, that's, you know, I'll just have to make it the best way I interpret the images that I do have, and then if I do get more in the future. Or if I speak to them and they say, oh, this is this, you should be, you know, this is this, then I can update them. And I can update them for PeerCon, because PeerCon is more important. That's a bigger competition. Warhammer Fest is going to be just fun. Like I said. So, right, I need to get going, because A, my earbuds are out of battery. B, I need to get some food. I'm getting hungry. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. But we've got a lot done. I mean, literally, all I have to do is put that together and fit it, and then any changes, put it on the pattern. And if all the changes I have to make is lengthen with a couple of centimeters, then I'm quite happy compared to some of the other words. So, but let's have a look and see who we can raid. Who is still streaming? Come on, Twitch. Okay. There's not many people streaming anymore. Anybody have anybody that's streaming in makers and crafting, cosplay, something? I see someone making crocheting willies. That's pretty fun. Right, so Lego and keyboards. That seems to be the thing these days. Fallout bottle caps. That seems interesting. See, I'm worried these days. Every time I search for cosplay tags, I don't get people making cosplays. Ooh, something Game of Thrones. A sewing. Since I've been sewing, that might be the one I'm going for. Let's have a look. Seems very quiet. Okay, design. Let me have a look. I need a keyboard for that. Ah, yeah. I can't hear anything because I don't have my headset died. So, but he seems to be active. So let's copy past that. Okay, design. Raid. That looks pretty cool. Excellent. Thank you, Swizzer. So, I want to say again, thank you everybody who's been lurking. Thank you everybody who's been chatting. Thank you everybody. Thank you Sunkoi for the raid. Thank you so much for that. I have found a new channel to follow. like I don't have already like hundreds of channels I follow, but you know. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that my day on Wednesday goes alright and I can come on and I will be online. It will be an earlier stream or maybe a evening stream. I don't know yet. Totally depends on how my day runs. But I will have to stream more, or at least I have to do more work on this costume to get it done by that time. Like I said, I will be ordering the fabric. I'll probably be ordering the wig now as well. So let's go and let's send you to the new person.